Have you ever made a promise so important it lasted for centuries? Today, let's talk about one of the most incredible promises in history, a promise that spanned over 400 years, involved an entire nation, and centered around a box of bones. This is the story of Joseph from the book of Genesis. You probably know him, the guy with the amazing coat, sold into slavery by his brothers, who then rises to become the second most powerful man in Egypt. He saved the nation from famine and was reconciled with his family. But his story doesn't end there. As Joseph lay on his deathbed, an old man surrounded by his family in a foreign land, he made one final, crucial request. He said, "God will surely come to your aid, and when he does, you must carry my bones up from this place." Think about that. He didn't ask for a pyramid or a grand tomb in Egypt, the land of his success. He asked for his remains to be taken back to a land he hadn't seen since he was a teenager, the promised land of Canaan. This wasn't just a sentimental wish. It was an act of profound faith. Joseph knew, with absolute certainty, that God's promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was true. He knew his people wouldn't stay in Egypt forever. He was essentially saying, "My story is tied to God's promise, and I belong with my people in the land he will give them." So, for the next 400 years, as the Israelites endured slavery in Egypt, they guarded Joseph's coffin. It became a silent, powerful symbol of hope. Imagine generations of families passing down this sacred duty, pointing to that coffin and saying, "Remember the promise. One day, we're going home. And we're taking him with us." It was a constant reminder that their suffering was temporary and that a better future was ahead. Finally, the day of the Exodus arrived. In the midst of the chaos, packing, gathering livestock, preparing for a journey into the unknown, Moses didn't forget. The Bible tells us specifically that Moses took the bones of Joseph with him. They carried that coffin through the parted Red Sea, through 40 years of wandering in the desert, across the Jordan River, and into the Promised Land. The journey finally ended when Joshua, after conquering the land, buried Joseph's bones in Shechem, in the very plot of ground his father Jacob had bought. The promise was fulfilled. Joseph's story is a powerful lesson in faith and legacy. It teaches us that our hope shouldn't be placed in our current circumstances, but in the promises of God that stretch far beyond our own lifetime. What promises are you holding onto today? Thanks for watching. If you found this story inspiring, hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.